Hello, it's Wednesday. I don't have a perky name for it right now. Oh well, maybe someday. It's Susie from Blue Lightning Healing, and it's Wednesday, so I don't know. It's time to put something out. So I turn in my keys for Rabbit's Pantry tomorrow, and I thought I was fine with it. I did an event on Sunday, and I didn't have a single client come and sit. I did a lot of sitting with other vendors, so I want to shout out at Octopus Opal. That's Nicole Chisholm, and then Dr. Todd Humphrey. They both helped. Nicole recognized that I was still grieving, and Dr. Todd helped me, and I had a more emotional release with him than I had before. And I want to shout out at AV Tarot, because it was her reading. She said, "Hey, you want to pull some cards?" I'm like, "Oh, okay." So we did, and we were looking at viable options for me in an office space and what I need to do. And as she went through, we uncovered, she asked me the question, why do you self-sabotage? And she allows me that time and space to dive deeper into it. And we came up with the fact that I compare myself to other people. She went, it's time to break that yardstick, which immediately sent me into a tizzy saying, oh my gosh, there's a meditation, there's a ritual there. So after I finished my time with her, I went over and I wrote out a rough outline for something I would consider to publish later on. But I want to give you an outline of what it is, and of course, please make it your own. So breaking the yardstick is about looking at those perceptions you've subjected yourself to or have been subjected to that make you less of who you are. So for me, it was, I'm fat, or I'm not pretty, or I don't know. It's now at a point where I question the validity of what I do. Yes, I am a professional psychic, and yes, I said it out loud, so I am beginning to own that. But looking at those things, I didn't go to charm school like my older sisters did, so maybe I'm not so cultured. I don't know, but I'm looking at these things. So for this breaking the yardstick meditation or ritual, I set up a sacred space around me. I like to cast circles, so I call in the elements, I call in the directions, and I call in deities. If you don't do that, that's cool. Find some place where you feel safe and respected and undisturbed. So set up your sacred space, and setting your intention for what you want to do. Intention is everything. So sitting down and thinking about, these are the measurements I wish to break, that I wish to remove from my life. And so you could manifest it, you could physicalize it by using one of those paper measuring tapes or an actual yardstick, and writing on each of them those perceptions, those ideas, those constraints you put on yourself or other people have put on you. The fact that some people think I'm too much, or I'm not cool enough, or I'm not, or I'm not something, So this whole setup here that I have is like, it's not professional enough, but you know what? I'm doing it. So contemplating that, writing it out with as much emotion as you can, as you muster. It's similar to an imprint removal where you are yelling and taking your anger out on these perceptions, on these people. And then as you think about that, you build energy, which is through chanting. You can chant a couple of times, or I tend to chant in multiples of 3. So I'm breaking the rules, I'm forging my own path. And you repeat whatever that affirmation is repeatedly, and you're going to create energy around you, and then you need to release the energy, and that's when you tear the measuring tape. That's when you burn something, burn the measuring tape, or break that yardstick and let that go. And then Another aspect of meditation is to talk to your future self. You go to that safe place that's internal and have like some sort of tea, some kind of cocktail, beverage, a nice setup where you can call forth your future self, in 5 years, in 10 years, and talk to them. Talk to that future you and find out what norms they threw aside, what they did, what that person, that future you did to create safety around you so that you can express your authentic self. And after sitting with yourself like that, then go ahead and release your circle, or doing that again. Releasing your circle or coming back into body, thanking everything around you for contributing to this process. And journal it if you want to. Journal it, make those goals that you want to meet. Like for me right now, my better self is to take a walk. So that's why I'm here in my car, and I just finished my walk. And so, okay, oh look, there's some scholars. Okay, but to do those things to help you break out of that mold someone has forced you into. Look at the role models around us now and strive to be braver or stronger or more courageous or more outspoken, to dress like you want, to be who you are. That's my blessing for you today, is that you become more of you and accept it and love yourself for it. I'll talk to you later. Go to bluelightninghealing.com if you want to know where I'm going to be. I've got a Facebook page, and just love and blessings and peace to you. Bye.